Hey, what's up YouTube? Brian Fagioli is here, and I have something very, very cool. This is the TRENDnet USB-C 3.1 to 2.5G-BASE-T Ethernet adapter. Yes, that's a long product name, but the model number, as we can see, let me move this up a bit, on the top of the box, the model number is TUC-ET2G. That's T as in Thomas, U as in Unicorn, C as in Charles, dash Edward, Thomas, 2, G as in George. This is a USB-C Ethernet adapter that goes up to 2.5G-BASE-T. It will also do gigabit speeds as well. So what makes this cool is that it's an external device and it's USB-C, meaning you could add this to a MacBook Pro, and yes, it is Mac compatible. Of course, you could also add this to a Windows machine that has USB-C. It may even work with Linux, although Linux is not specifically called out as being supported, I don't believe. But let's take a look at the box. Now, this was sent to me by TRENDnet in an envelope, and it got a little bit crushed, the box. You know, the device is fine, but the box got a little crushed, as you can see. So, package inside, we have the Ethernet adapter itself and an installation guide. That's it. So on the back here, we see that it has an integrated cable, 4.9 inches. Equipped with a 2.5G-BASE-T RJ45 port that provides gigabit speeds of up to 2.5 gigabits per second over existing Cat5e or better cabling. Now they say USB-C 3.1, and I don't think that's technically a correct term. I mean, it's USB-C is the connector type, right? USB 3.1 is the interface. But even then, you're leaving off whether it's Gen 1 or Gen 2, and the answer is it's Gen 1. So this is a USB-C device that's using USB 3.1 Gen 1, which is essentially the same as USB 3.0. Features of this, it says, it supports up to 2.5 gigabits per second, it uses USB-C, it's a compact design, and it's IEEE 802.3BZ 2.5G-BASE-T compliance. This is a really neat device. Now, let's go ahead and unbox this. Some tape at the top. Just adjust the camera there a bit, folks. Let's put away the knife now that the box is opened. And the packaging, I mean, it's very basic, which is good because you don't need anything crazy. It said there was a guide. Here we go. So there's a guide inside. The box is now empty except for a cardboard insert. So I'll just throw that to the side for now. So let's take a look really quick at the booklet here. So quick installation guide. Wow, it's big. Alright, so note, if the driver does not install automatically, you can download it online. So, the USB adapter may be different than the one shown in the above example. Okay. Okay, yes, because if you see here, this installation guide is for both the 5G-BASE-T and the 2.5G-BASE-T Ethernet adapter. Two different models. It looks like the one in the picture down here is the 5G-BASE-T model, which is not yet available for purchase. Just the 2.5G is at this time. So it shows here that you literally just plug this into your computer. They show a laptop, but it could be a desktop as well. There's no reason why. Of course, if you have a desktop, you're probably better off adding a PCI Express card if you have that available. You might have no more PCI Express slots available on your desktop. In this case, if you have a USB Type-C port, plug it in, you're good to go. And then it shows it going into a 5G, 2.5G switch. So you might be saying, well, okay, I have gigabit Ethernet now. I suppose that getting this will make my internet even faster, right? No, it will not make your internet faster. In fact, you're probably not even hitting gigabit speeds on your internet. This is more designed for someone who has a multi-gig home network set up, such as a 2.5G switch, and they're all hardwired in, cabled together for accessing computers themselves, or like a network attached storage device. So it's very, very simple to design. This will plug into the USB Type-C port. The Ethernet cable will plug in here. Adjust the lighting a bit. Maybe we can see that better. There you go. And that's it. I mean, the body is plastic. We see here there's some LEDs, so it looks like it'll power on from power. Then it'll show you the connection type, whether it's it does 100 and 1000, so it's gigabit speeds or below, and as well as 2.5G. So I'm guessing it'll light up, showing you when you're on 2.5G. I think most people don't have 2.5G. However, I still think this could be a good buy if you need a Ethernet adapter for, let's say, your MacBook Pro or your Windows laptop. Let's say there's no Ethernet built in. You need a USB adapter. Even if it's just for gigabit speeds, I would probably say, hey, check this out. Even though it's more than you need, it's kind of future-proofing. Now, future-proofing with computers is tough to say. I mean, in the future, they might be even less expensive, and it might make sense to just wait. I'm not that type of guy. I'm like, okay, I only need a gigabit speed. This can do 2.5G. I don't want to have to buy another adapter in the future. If I buy this once now, this should last me many, many years. It's nice. It's a nice design. It's very basic. It's hard plastic. On the bottom, we see the model number, as well as the serial number for this particular one. Hardware version 1.0R, made in China. And there are some cutouts in the bottom, I guess just for cooling. I don't think there's any fan inside or anything like that, but you don't want it entirely enclosed. This thing needs to breathe a little bit. You know, it needs to exhaust some heat. So there are some holes in the bottom there. But that's it. It's a pretty basic device, and that's the kind of good thing about it, right? So, like, you know, if you need to just quickly connect to a multi-gig network, and you only have a computer that has USB Type-C, or you have a desktop that just has all the PCI Express slots full, you get this, you're good to go. And I like that you can bring this to different computers. So, like, you know, it's easier than having to crack open your case, put in a card, and then if you need to, like, swap it to another computer, you have to open it up, undo the screw. You know, this is just easy plug and play. A cool device to put in your bag to have just when you need it. And like I said, you don't, even if you don't have 2.5G Ethernet at home, like, you know, for the network setup, rather, not Ethernet, but the 2.5G network, that's fine. This will do gigabit as well. So I will put a link on where to buy this in the description. We also covered it a bit on Beta News. I'll put a link there. But if you have any questions about this, let me know. I don't really know how to test this other than connecting it to one of my computers because I don't have a multi-gig network at all to test this with. I'm sure it works fine, but if I do test this, it'll have to be with a gigabit network. That's all I have available. Alright folks, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and if you do like my videos, please leave a comment and subscribe, and if you click a bell, I think it'll alert you when I do new videos. And I don't do videos too often, so it doesn't get that annoying like some other YouTubers. Alright folks, thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.